Hi, I'm going to be talking about Stuart Hall's encoding and decoding theory. Stuart Hall's reception theory states that media texts such as television programs, films, CDs, books, newspapers, website pages, and election campaigns are encoded by the producer and decoded by the audience. Hall suggests that there are three positions how audiences decode media content. One is dominant reading, where the audience member has an easy time following the narrative of the media content, and that relates to the content or has an easy time understanding the content. The second position is oppositional reading. This is where the audience rejects preferred reading and creates their own meaning of the content. An example of this is when someone disagrees with controversial themes in the content. And lastly, negotiate reading, where the audience accepts parts of the producer's messages but also has some of their own views on their own, which is a mixture of dominant and oppositional reading. Many of the audiences can react or decode the message differently. There are many factors that could affect whether the audience takes the dominant, oppositional, or negotiated reading. Examples like your own race, culture, life experiences, or gender. Producers of media content create their work to either consciously or subconsciously use different techniques to convey a message or emotion to the viewer. Examples of techniques that are used in film and television are lighting, music, camera angles, color, or the character's clothes. They all help convey a message to the viewer. A great example of these techniques used to convey emotion is Netflix's television series Ozark. Ozark is a Netflix series created by Bill Dubuque about a financial advisor who drags his family from Chicago to the Missouri Ozarks, where he must launder money to appease a drug boss. Bill Hutchings, the cinematographer of Ozark, uses color, lighting, and camera angles very specifically to convey the dark, brutal tone the show has. Ozark has a dark blue, cold color palette that is used throughout the show. The show also does not have much lighting being used. Bill Hutchings stated that the blue tint and low lighting represents the dark world the Bride family has got themselves into, with shadows creeping around every corner. Hutchings also says that he tries to use only one light source whenever possible to show the audiences that this is a dark world with tone and the environment. The Ozark cinematographers also use wide lenses right up to the characters' faces or for environment shots. This helps bring you into their world. Hutchings said, as an audience member, if you're right there with the character, the stakes just feel that much higher and the tension of what's happening there is heightened. Ozark has many controversial scenes and messages that create differences in reactions from different people. For me, I would fall under the negotiated reading decoder because I accept and understand what's happening, but I disagree with some of the themes and main characters' actions. With a dark show like Ozark, which has many morally gray characters making questionable decisions, these decisions may be understandable to some and to others not so much. In conclusion, Netflix's series Ozark is a great example of a television show that uses lighting, camera, and color correction techniques to convey a message and tone to the viewers. Depending on the viewer's background, beliefs, and life experiences, they may decode these messages differently.